Here's 3 things every car guy does that regular people just don't understand. All right, the first one applies now, especially because we're in the winter season, but I don't care if it's 10 degrees, 0 degrees, negative 50,000 degrees. We're always gonna have that window crack. It doesn't matter. You're gonna have the heat on, heated steering wheel on, heated seat on. It could be freezing, but you gotta have that window at least cracked so you can hear those turbo noises, that exhaust noise. You guys know what I'm talking about. Other people are just not gonna understand that because they're gonna be like, yo, it's freezing outside. Why do you have the windows open but the heat on? You're not gonna make it be warm in the car. We already know that, bro, but we're trying to hear the sounds. Like, so you just gonna have to sit in the passenger seat or sit in the back seat and enjoy the sounds with us, bro. Don't be trying to tell us what to do with the car. It doesn't work like that. Up next, backing up into a parking spot is mandatory, bro. It doesn't matter if you're gonna be there for 5 minutes or 5 hours. Doesn't matter if there's 1 car around or 20,000 cars around. You always gotta back into that parking spot, especially if you're manual. If you know, you gotta, rev it up a little bit as you backing up. But still, every time you go into a parking spot, you should be backing in. Every car guy knows this. Other people are gonna be like, oh, why do you need to do that? Well, one, it's safer. You can actually see where you're going. And if you gotta get out of any situation, you know that if you're forward out, boom, you just get out and dip. Not having to back up and look around and all that. Takes too much time. We're trying to be in and out the spot as quickly as possible. So you guys know what I'm talking about. And finally, if you feel or hear anything wrong with your car, that music is immediately going off. I've had so many times where I felt something was a little loose or my tire felt weird or I thought I heard something dragging. The music is immediately going off and you're driving real slow, trying to look around and see what's going on and trying to listen for everything. But most of the times it's really nothing. But anytime I feel something is slightly off with my car, the music immediately goes off and I'm turning into a full-on mechanic on the road, trying to diagnose and figure out what's going on. But that's my list of 3 things that every car guy does that nobody else really seems to understand. Let me know if you guys want a part 2. Make sure you follow for more. Peace.